All right, this is case number 21-145595. This is AZ Electrical Engineering Incorporated versus James Jenkins individually, Linda Sims individually, and Jenkins Construction. The matter is before the court on an adjourned final pretrial conference date. Your appearance for the plaintiff, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sam Jarbo, P84564 for plaintiff AZ Electrical.
Mr. Jarbo, good morning.
Andrew Patterson on behalf of the defendant, Jenkins Construction.
Thank you, Mr. Patterson. Mr. Patterson, your P number for the record, sir.
18690.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, this has been going on for a little bit here, and I gave you a scheduling order, and I think that you follow along with things there. So somebody update me on where you are, what your thoughts are in terms of what you need from me.
Sure. Sam and I, actually his partner and I, went into a breakout room this morning, and we're going to try and trade some stuff to see if we can encourage our clients to settle this case. We both kind of agreed the amount of money isn't worth it to either business to be chasing it. So we're gonna make an attempt to settle it, trade some documents that show where each of us is, and then see if we can bang our clients' heads together.
All right. Well, it sounds like the voice of experience, and you have the distinction of that B number that starts with a 1.
Thank you.
The first group, so to speak. All right. That sounds like it makes sense to you at this point, Mr. Jarbo, as well?
Yeah, Your Honor, that's my partner. He's correct in saying that my partner spoke to him briefly, but I had a scheduling conflict and had to step out. But that's what they spoke about. That's what I gathered from my partner as well.
All right, sounds good. I'm going to then set it over for review. And I'm thinking 30 days out, Mr. Patterson. That makes sense to you, sir?
That should work. That should work.
All right, so let's say that.
November 29th.
Yeah, November 29th is the date that I'm looking at. That's going to be Monday, November 29th. And I'm going to set that on for 9:30 a.m. And I'm simply going to set it for review. And I've noted where the case is now. Nothing's guaranteed, but the attorneys are working towards getting it resolved. And we'll review those issues on that day, 11/29/21 at 9:30 a.m. Thank you. A good day to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. The court now calls case number 21-156-442. This is Midland Credit Management Incorporated versus Richard McCall. The matter is before the court after entry of judgment. Looks like this is set on for an unspecified hearing. Your appearance for the plaintiff in this matter. For plaintiff Midland Credit. Do I have someone, do I have Richard McCall, any person representing Mr. McCall in this room? All right, the matter was set on for 9:45 a.m. This morning. Judgment has already been entered in this matter. The court.
I don't know why you must have an old. Or you probably have an older docket. That'll probably be taken care of. Yeah.
So it looks like this case already has a judgment. I do see that there is some information filed in September relative to it's like a letter regarding a private trust deposit. Security fraud, breach of trust, tax evasion, etc. None of these things have any relevance to this matter. The court will deem that matter has already been resolved and there's a judgment in place. The court now calls case number 21-68567. This is Ricari Mitchell versus Member Select Insurance Company. The matter is before the court, set on for a pretrial conference. This is a 2020 case. Your appearance for the plaintiff in this matter, please.
Morning, Your Honor. James Eckleberry, P 78222, appearing on behalf of Plaintiff Ricari Mitchell.
Thank you, Mr. Eckleberry, and good morning to you, sir. Your appearance now for a member Select Insurance, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Heather Thatcher, P 83844, on behalf of defendant member Select.
All right, and good morning to you, Ms. Thatcher, as well. All right, so I see I see a number of things, but go ahead, somebody, and update me on where things are here.
Your Honor, this is a PIP case. There was a priority dispute between member Select and other potential carriers. That was the subject of defendant's third-party complaint or motion and subsequent leave to file a third-party complaint. This matter was originally adjourned to today to allow those other insurance carriers to appear and answer that third-party complaint. As the court no doubt is aware, we have those, or at least two of those other carriers present before the court today.
All right, and I don't see where there's been any responses, if you will. So let me have the appearance with regard to the other persons who are other entities that are involved in this matter, if you will.
Good morning, Your Honor. Leah Duras on behalf of third-party defendant Selective Insurance Company of America, P 77166. I believe our answer to the third-party complaint was filed with the court earlier this month.
All right, and what's your client's name again?
Selective Insurance Company of America.
Select of America, gotcha.
And good morning, Your Honor. Brandy Koretich, P number 61505 on behalf of Nationwide, and we were assigned by the Michigan Assigned Claim Facility.
All right, very well, thank you. All right, so is any of this work that I know we made it all the way to the assigned claims facility? So who's going to litigate this? Everybody or nobody or anybody?
Your Honor, at this point, since almost all have submitted their response, I think we're waiting on Nationwide to submit their answer to the third-party complaint. I did grant them a 21-day extension to do so, but once everybody has answered, we will be seeking a stipulated order to dismiss us from the case.
All right. Is there, at this point, Mr. Eckleberry, is there any reason why Ms. Thatcher's client should remain in this matter at this time?
Your Honor, from plaintiff's perspective, there is. I need to know who is the highest priority carrier or who is going to step up and accept that responsibility relative to my client and then worry about subrogation amongst the various carriers later. At the moment, there has been no finding nor agreement as to who that carrier is.
All right, very well. All right, so I'll set it over then to review those issues. And I'm going to go ahead and set it out about 45 days. That will give you opportunities to do two things. One, to try to work this out among yourselves. And number two, to file any motion that you wish to file and bring it in front of the court for a hearing to determine the issue of priorities or any other dispositive issues or non-dispositive issues that may be pertinent. So I'm going to set the matter out for December 21st. December 21st, that's going to be at 9:45 p.m. December 21st. And as long as you file your motions soon enough for the other party to have at least 7 days to respond. File your motion, as long as the other person has 7 days to respond prior to the hearing date. Then the court will hear that motion on the 21st of December at 9:45 a.m. Next action date, I'm sorry, Ms. DeRose.
Thank you, Your Honor. As my client, and I know Nationwide is just entering the case, can we be granted some limited discovery?
Yeah, I have to stop you for a moment because for some reason your sound breaks up. I think at the end of the day, you indicated to me that your client is interested in some discovery regarding this matter. I guess I'm thinking that before, I guess my thought process was that this issue of priorities might need to be worked out before any discovery, but you're suggesting that you may need some discovery to work that out.
Correct, Your Honor.
We would concur in that, Your Honor.
All right, well, let's do it. Well, we got to do it a little different. I guess I'm stuck on trying to get to the bottom line during 2021, and that's not going to reasonably happen. So here's what we got to do. I'm going to open discovery in this matter for a period of 60 days. We're going to put this in January. I'll give you a specific date in just a moment. And I will sign an order of discovery, a pretrial scheduling order, if you will. You'll get back from me. I'll need Mr. Rose, Ms. Cartridge, to chat your addresses, if you will, to me, so that I can make sure that this documents gets mailed out to you. Ms. Thatcher and Mr. Eccleberry, they're all in the file. You may be in the file as well, but just to be sure, if you can chat your mailing addresses and or email addresses, I will make sure that the copy of the order gets out to you. The order is going to basically open discovery for the next 60 days and or until the next pretrial conference date. That date's going to be January
11th.
January 11, 1/11/22, and that's going to be at 9:30 a.m. So discovery will be open through that date, and on that date, the same issue that I raised previously, any motion that you file, dispositive or otherwise, will be heard on January 11, 2022 at 9:30, so long as you allow the opposing party or parties at least 7 days opportunity to respond to that motion. So notwithstanding the various court rules as relates to summary disposition motions, et cetera, I'm granting an order to change the amount of time to file and respond, et cetera. You file your motion dated for the 11th of January, 2022 at 9:30. As long as you serve that on the other party, giving them at least 7 days before the hearing to respond, then the court will hear the motion on 1/11/22. All right, and hopefully the issues get worked out among yourselves. If it doesn't, then at least you'll have that date wherein you'll have the opportunity for the court to dive into the issues that you bring to the court at that time. Are there any other issues that need to be brought to my attention at this time? I do see the information in the chat. Anything else at this time?
Not from member select, Your Honor.
Nothing from plaintiff, Your Honor.
Nothing from
All right.
Nationwide, Your Honor.
Nothing
All
from
right.
Selective, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, and good day to each of you. And since we won't all be seeing each other in the Senate again, the best of the holiday seasons to each of you. And I'll see you in the new year. All right, good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
Same
Thank
to
you, Your Honor. You too.
Have a good day.
Thank you, you as well.
All right, this is case number 21-143-698. This is Westlake Services LLC versus Maurice Nix. X matters before the court set on for a non-jury trial on today's date. Your appearance for the plaintiff in this matter.
Alexander Sarhan, P77252, on behalf of plaintiff.
All right, Mr. Saran, good day to you. And let's see if I have counsel for Mr. Nix, NYX, last name. Is Mr. Maurice Nix on the Zoom at this time? All right, I'm not getting a response. I know it's been 5 minutes, or 5 or 6 minutes after the call time of this matter. And the notice that went out directed, the parties to the Zoom at 538, but they will direct, such persons to this particular Zoom. I do see that there is the filing of a motion for summary disposition in this matter as well. So let me give it just a few more minutes to see if if the defendant in this matter is going to make his way into the Zoom council.
Okay.
So I'll check back at 10:40 just to see if he's been able to make it.
You do, I'm sorry, Your Honor, you did recognize that there was, you said 2 defendants, right?
I'm seeing, well, I see Maurice Nix and Maurice L. Nix. Thank you, sir. I did not distinguish that. And they are indicated with 2 different addresses, and I don't see either of them in the Zoom at this time. And so we're giving them an opportunity to come in. Although the time has already passed, waiting a few more minutes.
Sure. I do believe actually their notice, I believe, said 10 a.m. Or I should say at least mine did.
You're absolutely right. The notice does say 10. My file says 10:30. So, yeah, the notice.
That may
says
have been
10.
the case because we had to adjourn this from 2 weeks ago because one of the defendants was sent the wrong notice. That may have been the 10:30 time.
Yeah. Well, and now that I'm looking at the correct notice, it also has the correct Zoom address as well. So all of that information is here, and they are at least 30 minutes late. All right, so counsel, what's your pleasure in this matter? Neither defendant has appeared. I see in the file the respective notices to the defendants on Maurice Nix on 16th Street in Detroit, and then another Maurice Nix on Keystone in the city of Detroit. Counsel.
Since the both defendants had both failed to show up, the plaintiff would ask that the motion for summary disposition be granted in favor of plaintiff against both defendants.
Thank you, counsel. You received no written response to the motions for summary disposition as well. Is that correct, sir?
That is correct. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Given the circumstances herein where the motions were submitted to the court related to both defendants moving for summary disposition under MCR 2.116C9 and C10, and such motions were submitted to the court on before the 10th of September. We are now at October the 26th. Defendants have not responded to the motions, have not appeared in this hearing. Pursuant to the court rules in such matters, and the rules court as it relates to failure to appear, the court's order that was issued together with the notice indicating that the court will take action on failure to appear. The court will now grant the motion for summary disposition and will grant the relief requested therein and will sign the order consistent with the petition. So ordered, counsel. You may submit your order. You have the email address to where you will submit that order, sir?
I do not, if you may.
All right, that's Latifah, LATIFAH .Hunter at 3636TH, 36 District Court.
I'm sorry, at 36, what, Your Honor?
districtcourt.org.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right, sir. We'll get that signed up as soon as you get it over, sir.
Okay, great. You have a great day.
Thank you. Are you good out there?
Yep, I'm good.